Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Cal445, and I'm going to be commentating the third game between Naniwa and LiquidZenio. It's going to be a Pro 1v1 from the GSL. And we're going to have Naniwa spawning to the right position. The map is Tal'Dirim Altair. He's going to be the blue Protoss. And yeah, so, and then to the left we have LiquidZenio. The most recent player, the most recent Zerg player, who is actually from Korea. So Liquid has their own Korean player besides Liquid Hero, of course, in their team. And he's going to be spawning as the red Zerg. Probably, most definitely, yes, Naniwa is going to go for that Forge Fast Expand, which is very, very normal. 99% of the time, Protosses will do it every time. Alright, I'm so not funny. Anyway, looks like, yeah, I don't know. Last game, not only was that game interesting, it was also very intense. And I love the response thinking from Zenio. And don't get me wrong, Naniwa played great. I mean, he tried to micro to the best of his abilities. And I know why he didn't blink to the clauses, because he knew there was just too many corruptors to kill. And he had to focus down the roaches and hydras. But yeah, so I mean, that was a great game. And let's see if Naniwa could step it up in this game. Both players have won at least one game. Zenio's going for a 14 pool, which is smart. 15 hatch is usually not the best, considering that a Protoss will Forge Fast Expand and just cannon rush the crap out of you. Naniwa is actually gonna put a pylon down and block this expo. So really smart on Naniwa's part. He's gonna, I mean, it's not gonna be too effective because there's a spawning pool. But it could mess with the drone timing of Zenio just a little bit. But remember, every little thing in the pro level just escalates later on. There's a forge going down, and it is finishing. I wonder, is Naniwa going to go for Nexus first, or is he going to get a cannon? It looks like, yep, he is going to. Well, not Nexus first. He's going to go Forge, then Nexus, then cannon. Or gateway, depends on what his preference is. It looks like the drone's going to scout, he's going to try to expand, he's going to be like, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it. Zerglings, attack! Yeah! And then the probe's going to be like, oh man, I wanted to move in with you guys. You guys are mean. You guys are mean. The shields are down in the pylon, yeah. I wanted to just get to that. Zerglings are going to kill that with relative ease, and that's actually going to supply block Naniwa. So, not too effective, but still might have messed with the drone timing. I'm not quite sure. Cannon is going down, and then the gateway after that. Zerglings are going to move out. Each of Zelnagas, and there's actually going to be 3 Zerglings that are just going to poke up to the front. Can't really do much considering there is a photon cannon that's going to cover, I'd say, about this area where my cursor is moving. Next is almost done for Naniwa. Zenio is going to be welcomed with the burst of plasma. And then the probe's going to scout in to see for any cheese, because remember, a Zerg could probably could get a roach warren, then cancel this, and then have the money to pay for more roaches. But Xeno's not going to do that. He's just going to do a standard macro style, make this game more interesting, and not take a huge risk like he did in game 1. If he expanded after killing the Nexus, he would have been fine. I know I seem like I'm bagging on Zenio, but I mean, I wouldn't have done that. My brother, he's a Zerg player. He wouldn't have done that, and just a big mistake. But you know what? We learn from our mistakes. We're all human, and all that great stuff. So Cybernetic score is going down. Naniwa, it's still doing the hold position on the probe. I just love that, and I've actually been doing that on maps like Shattered Temple and stuff like that. Zelda's being morphed in, and then +1 is being researched, and I won't be surprised if Naniwa is just going to keep chrono boosting this forge so he could get that +1 faster. And finally, we're going to see Naniwa do his zealot pressure. Unfortunately, there are Zerglings to say, ha, we can surround you now. You do not have the strength to kill us. And then a second zealot walks in, and then they're like, this is going to be a problem. And there's actually a Stargate on the way. Where are you, Stargate? Oh, nice. So it's going to be a single Stargate, along with 2 gateways added on. So it's not going to be a fully committing Naniwa Stargate. It's not going to be a fully committed Stargate play. It's just probably going to be Void Rays and Phoenix's chrono boosted. So that's probably why Naniwa's just going to save his chrono boost until then. But no, He's going to go for the warp gate fast. So maybe, actually, I think Naniwa's going to go for a Zealot Phoenix timing, but these Zerglings are just, they have speed. Zenia has speed, and he's going to get another surround of the Zealots, so that sucks. The Zealots are trying to escape, but, oh, that sucks. So 200 resources lost, and I don't think a single, actually, one Zergling did die, so 50 minerals lost for Zenio, so that was a pretty good trade for Zenio. +1 is almost done. Sentries are being warped in, but you did the same thing on Shakura's Plateau, so it looks like there is actually, except for the Stargate, of course, there's a Void Ray being Chrono boosted out. Warp gates are being researched. Evolution Chamber and a Hydralisk Den going down. Damn, Zenio, you are just on top of your game. Get it? Game? Anyway. Not funny. Anyway. Evo Chamber is going down along with the Hydralisk Den, so he knows what's up. He's like, oh no, I'm not gonna fall for this. There is no way. Canceled the Spine Crawler, and yeah, Zenio is gonna grab a third base. I would honestly grab a third base if I were him, but he's got to defend against one Void Ray. Oh yeah. Anyway, yeah, nothing's actually getting, he's not gonna add on with the Stargate. He's just gonna have that one Void Ray going, along with this Phoenix, of course. Zerglings are going to move in, but the Hydros are there to greet them. So Zenio, jeez, man, he just really knows how to react. His reaction is just spot on, and that is why he's pro. And actually, he's actually going to push out. Zenio's going to go, oh yeah, no, your whole Stargate play failed, and you just lost whoa, I thought that Void Ray was going to make it out. So that's 250 minerals lost, along with 100 gas, or I don't know how many gas. How much is it? 150 gas. So yeah, that's actually quite a bit early on, but then again, Naniwa is on 2 base. But anyway, there's a battle going on. Hydros are going to focus down the Forge, and there's going to be a Chrono Boost on the Warp Gate. So there goes the Forge, and all Naniwa has Sentries, Zealots, Stalkers, and 1 Sentry. And it's really smart on Zenio's part, because Hydralisk can just they could just snipe buildings all day unless units come out. And then at the same time, Zerglings can go, oh, we get to surround you now. But the Cybernetics is actually getting focused down. Stalkers are trying to do the best of what they can. They're trying to snipe down. And these Hydras are actually really low. Zerglings are going in, and they are just going to pour through. Nice force field on Naniwa's part, and that's gonna push back the Zerg. That was smart. It was smart on Zenio's part not to push in completely, because there are 3 cannons along with Phoenixes to lift up the Hydralisk. The Zerglings actually could have done a lot of damage, but whatever. There's actually a Dark Shrine here. Oh wow, and Metalists are on the way, so it looks like Zenio's just going to do a typical, Metaling, and a third base over here. This is actually really risky, because the only way that Zenio could save this base is by air, which is convenient for him because he's going Mutalisk. So if there was a Zealot push here, Mutalisk could just come back and save it, but there's also a War Prism on the way, so it looks like it's going to be a Dark Templar War Prism drop from Naniwa. And I wouldn't be surprised if actually that's actually a lot of Mutalisks for this stage in the game. But Naniwa's on top of that. He knows what's up. He's like, oh, okay. There's actually a huge gap here, so Naniwa really needs to plug this up, or he's going to have Zerglings running by in his main base. And there's 1 Mutalisk that did go down, and then Mutalisks are actually going to go in the main. They're going to snipe this. This Dark Templar, so he can't really warp in. There's actually a War Prism over here, and oh my goodness, he sniped the Dark Shrine. Oh my goodness, Naniwa can't warp in Dark Templars because the structure is dead. Oh my goodness, Zenio just saved himself so many drones. He just, man, that was, he got really lucky, but luck really has nothing to do with it. I mean, partly, but not all the time. Not all the time. Anyway, Mutalisks are going to move in. They're going to try to just get some pylon kills. Not going to do much. Phoenix is going to be there to greet them. And, yeah, so Mutalisks are going to move in. Snipe this one stray pylon here. And there's actually Colossus on the way, along with Blink, Extended Thermal Lances, Flyers Attack, level 1 for the Zerg, and Spore Crawlers. And 2 hatcheries. It's probably going to be a macro hatchery, right? Yeah, and there was a drop, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. It's going to warp in Zealots instead of DTs. Just think if that, think if that was DTs. There's a macro hatch here, and there was actually a second hatchery. Where are you, second hatchery? You over here? No, I don't know where you are. Where are you, second hatchery? Maybe cancel it. I'm honestly not sure at this point. Just anyway, and it looks like whoa. Anyways, Zerglings are gonna move in. We're just gonna go here and try to secure this third here. But Mitos are just gonna be high, and then Hodges are just gonna slither their way up this ramp. I can't imagine how much dirt is under their like tails or whatever. That would just suck. Anyway, Mitos are gonna move in, but that Guardian Shield's gonna stop that Glaive Ward damage. And yeah, there's actually an Overseer here, which is really smart on Zenio's part, because Naniwa could get some DTs in the mix. And +2 is on the way for Naniwa. And yeah, this one Overlord actually is going to get sniped, so that's actually going to supply block Zenio. So nice job. Oh, there's the second hatchery. Derp. Yeah. Honestly, I really think that Naniwa should grab a third base by now. The maximum limit, this is just for me, but when I'm grabbing expansions, I usually typically at least want to get my first X, 8 minutes? Oh my goodness, these Colossus actually could get sniped, but the Stalkers are going to be there to greet them along with that Phoenix. But anyway, going back to that, there's actually Banelings on the field. Wow, just really, Zenio is just going for everything. Well, not everything, but he's just going for pretty much everything. Yeah. So anyway, I typically want to expand at 8 minutes, and then my third base at 15 minutes, and then my fourth at 20 minutes, and then so on and so on. It goes like in a 5 minute time frame. Mitos are gonna try to get away with that Phoenix actually is being a boss. He's like the leader. He's the leader of this Protoss army. He's just like, my brothers, we will charge into the fields of Azeroth. No, not Azeroth. This is StarCraft, not Warcraft. Okay, so I'm obviously out of it. It's like 12 o'clock here, guys. I'm sorry. Mitos are moving in, and there's actually an Overlord that's just going to overlook everything. And really, Naniwa needs to take a third base. Mitos are going to attack the Cybernetics core, and that's his only Cybernetics core. So if Zenio kills Naniwa's Cybernetics core, but it's not going to happen because Stalkers are kind of there, but Zenio? No, Zenio couldn't hit that. But Phoenix is, yeah, into the fields, kills that Overlord. I'm a boss. How much kills does that Phoenix have? He has 5 kills. It's not bad. It's not bad for one unit. I mean, he's like a field captain actually. He's not a general. He's not a Tassadar. He's not an executor. He's just that field commander. He's like it's kind of like a zealot from Halo. If you ever played Halo, but this is all StarCraft, baby, not Halo. Anyway, Milos are going to be sniped, and it looks like, yeah, Naniwa is going to push in with a fat ton of Stalkers, and what is Zenio? Zenio is actually going to go for the base trade. Interesting. So, yeah, I don't think he just sees that he just can't defend it, and Stalkers are being morphed in. It's not going to do much when Zerglings are in your face, like I said before. And oh my goodness, Zerglings did kill one Stalker. Let's go back to this base. At the same time, Naniwa doing quite a bit of damage. He's killing as much as he can. But remember this, Zenio has more bases than Naniwa does. So if Naniwa is probably going to have to push back here. He's probably going to have to pull it. Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's pulling back, or he's moving to the bases. I'm not quite sure. He's just going to split up his army. He's going to have to go back and defend this. Mitos are just doing that crap ton of damage, and the Banelings, oh, they killed 3 Stalkers and 2 probes. That was well done, Banelings. You did your job well. You did a lot of damage. Zerglings are doing killed the Cybernetics, killing the Robotics Bay, just doing a huge amount of damage. Stalkers are going to move in, and they might be able to catch these Mitos off guard, but I don't know. Oh, it would have been, there we go. Nice blink on Naniwa's part. But yeah, Naniwa didn't actually do that much damage, considering the fact that Zenio has exactly, well, technically he has 4 bases, but mining bases, it's going to be 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Zerglings and Mitos are going to move in, and it looks like Colossus might actually get caught out of position if Naniwa's not careful. Mitos are going to move in the back here, And Zerglings are going to check this base up here because Xeno's going to be like, wow, why does this Protoss have so many units? And he's probably going to expect, oh, he probably ninja expanded, which he tried to check, but that wasn't there. And he's going to realize, oh, wow, he's doing a 2-base all-in. So Mitos are actually going to sandwich. Yeah, they're gonna kill that one Colossus first of all. That's the important thing. But this is the final stand of Naniwa. This is all of his forces except for the ones up here, but that's not important. This is some of his forces, and Stalkers are actually gonna blink down, which means this base is just completely done for. And I'm pretty sure that Naniwa is gonna pretty much go for GG pretty soon. Flow GG. So that's a Terran player from I think it's OGS. It might be OGS or it might be Slayers. But anyway, yeah, I think it's Slayers honestly. But anyway, Zerglings are gonna move in along with Mutilus, and where's that other force? Yeah, that's all right here. This is all of Naniwa's army, and there's the good game from Naniwa. And wow, that was a very intense game. I am just surprised at how, how many map hacks that Zenio uses. It's ridiculous. No, just kidding. Just how good he is, how responsive he is. I think honestly he deserved to win this game. Naniwa made a few mistakes, but don't count him out because he's been playing, the best he can, and just glad to see these guys do get out because this is actually a great matchup. So I'm gonna hop into game number 4. It's gonna be the final game. It's gonna be 2-1 Zenio versus Naniwa. It's gonna be 2-1, and I'll see you guys there.